So as I was saying, I'm talking about forgetting the names of people that that are close to me, the people that I talk with the most, and the people that I see the most. Yeah, sometimes I just blank out and forget their name. Uh, and that doesn't place any less importance on those type of relationships and friendships that I have now, or specifically on those people. Of course, they're important to me. Of course, they matter. Of course, I remember them. I love the people that I love that are in my life, but it's not even my fault. It's just my memory, and even being sick recently and stuff for the past 2 weeks now. I forget names, people, places, things, what I'm doing. I forget my train of thought, as you can see, just from this video. I repeat myself. I get lost in my thoughts and what I'm saying. I trail off. I have blank spaces, blank expressions sometimes, or I blank out and I try to, focus and think about what I'm trying to say. And so that alone is a lot to take in now because I'm realizing that for some reason my memory is getting worse and worse and worse every day, especially recently. And I don't know if that can be reversed, if it's something that I just need to intake, some kind of vitamin, water, more sleep, less stress, stuff like that, or if it is permanent, if it is something that I have to come to terms with, because this has actually been going on for many, many years now. I would say probably at least 10, give or take, years of this kind of memory loss going on, and gradually getting worse and worse. And so, it's tough. It's tough restarting life every day, forgetting everything, and nothing to base off of. It feels like I have what's the word now? Of course, I forgot the word for forgetting. Oh yeah. So it feels actually comparably, and from what I feel like, and how I feel this would feel like, comparably, it feels like I have Alzheimer's. It feels like I have Alzheimer's, except for the only parts to that I have currently are just forgetting and forgetting and forgetting and remembering and then forgetting. As opposed to people that have Alzheimer's and things, sometimes they go into this state of completely forgetting and kind of maybe overthinking and getting stuck in their mind, to sometimes acting in different ways than they normally would, to sometimes even forgetting their own name, to forgetting personal things about themselves. I don't have that, but I'm not like, delusional or anything, to not try to offend anyone, but it's just the forgetting, the memory, and everything that I feel I can relate to that, and it's a really hard experience to think about and to go through currently because from what I know, Alzheimer's and different things that affect memory usually don't start until, middle aged and older. And so to be going through this now in my 20s, it's hard to understand why. It's hard to understand, why I'm going through this, why me, and why at this age, and things like that. And I'm just kind of realizing, that it could get worse. My memory, it could get to a point where I do forget my name, where I do forget who I am, or I become delusional, or get stuck in those states of mind that people do when they have Alzheimer's and they're older and they don't know what's going on or where they are and things like that. So I realized that could happen to me, And so I'm trying to, you know, do everything I can to change that, to prevent that. And even more so now after realizing the last few days and the last couple of weeks that that it's gotten to a point that's almost unmanageable, because it's affecting me. You know, I forget like things like the last time I ate, and the last time I was outside, or the last time I saw a certain person, or the last time I went to a certain store. There are things that I probably haven't done in a long time because I don't remember. And ultimately, if it's not in my schedule, if it's not in a daily thing that I do with someone or even myself, I tend to forget. But the thing is, something as basic and necessary as eating and remembering when to eat and the last time that I ate is pretty important, and something that's not ideal to forget. So, yeah, there's a lot more specific examples of me forgetting things. Just a lot more specific details and events of things that have happened to me. But again, you know, if I was going to try to explain all of that, I would want to try to explain it in a more structured video. Um, and also, sorry, 1 second here, I'm just trying to, yeah, so I would want to try to explain that stuff in a more structured video, kind of step by step, year by year kind of thing of stuff that's happened, just because I want to share those things. And again, it's not for attention, it's not for, you know, any reason like that to be dramatic or to make up things, or again for attention or anything. It's not because of that. As I said at the beginning of this video, I do want people's opinions and experiences, but that's not for attention. That's for education, actually, and to help, you know, realize what I can do about all this, and what I can do to prevent these things, such as the memory loss, and specifically feeling so anxious to a point when things do happen, when stressful situations do happen, that I instantly just go into the survival mode again, even more intensely than I already am. And that's also usually when I forget things, when something stressful arises.